Hey, if you went through the storm and you said, you know what, I need a better job, then I could have gotten out of town. I could have afforded a hotel in Atlanta or something. Laura Byrnes is here to tell you about some really good opportunities. Laura is with CareerSource Citrus Levy, Marion. She's the communications manager over there, and she brings lots of guests into this studio so that we can learn about lots of job and career opportunities. And today, Laura's guest is Damian DeGregorio. I hope I'm saying that right. And we'll find out what jobs Mr. DeGregorio has to talk to us about. First, say good morning to Laura and to Damian. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming in.
Our pleasure.
Damian, I didn't ask you how you did in the storm. How did you do?
We did pretty well. So we lost power for about a day and a half, which wasn't so bad. My pool was a swamp, so that was unfortunate.
Really?
Damaged the lanai. I had what was a lake that turned into a river in my backyard.
Oh my gosh, really?
Fish flying all over the place.
What part of the county do you live in?
In Seminole County.
Oh, in Seminole County.
So,
oh,
yes.
wow. Okay, so yeah.
Yes. And now we're left with a smell of sewerage in the morning. So there's a sewerage backup problem right now.
Oh my gosh. So you're not out of the woods yet?
Literally, no. Yes,
Still there. Oh my gosh. Now, are you in a neighborhood or are you in like a very rural area?
No, well, we do have bears, deer, and that sort of thing. So
pretty
there's
rural.
a lot of wildlife. We're behind a preserve, but yeah, it's nice to wake up to that.
Wow. Okay. Well, we'll find out what you're telling us about job opportunities today in just a moment. Laura, how are you doing?
Well, getting there. I finally got home the first time in 9 days yesterday. I had evacuated to my son's home in Gainesville, which was very nice. And then I had planned to dog sit while they went to California, so we would finish that up. And I came home yesterday morning on my way to work to drop off our dog, and my street was being used as a staging area for neighborhood debris. So it was blocked off on both ends by this mountains of trees and debris.
Oh, wow.
And I couldn't get to my house.
Oh,
it
no.
was like, okay, well, this is great.
Somebody didn't think.
No, well, you know what? We're back in now, and just hoping, knock wood, this isn't wood, but if that the rest of the hurricane season passes us by. But
so far.
But I'm glad you brought that up because the couple of things I want to talk about briefly before Damian takes over, and very exciting news that he's going to announce, is, if you are out there, if you're a business or a resident, and you have been hurt by Irma, want you to know a couple things. First, if your business was damaged by Irma, please help the State Emergency Response Team, that's CERT, identify the need for business disaster relief services. You'll find a link on our Facebook page or on our website, the news release, that's CareerSourceCLM.com. You can find that. Link to our Facebook on our website, or you can go to flvbeoc.org and you can see the survey. And we really encourage you, please, if your business was damaged in any way, take this brief survey to let the state know that you would like some disaster relief services. A second thing is, along those lines,
that's good to know. Yeah, sure.
SBA disaster loan programs. If you're a business in Marion County or Citrus County, you're eligible for physical and economic injury disaster loans. Very low interest rates, loans of up to $2 million to help you recover. There are similar, even lower interest rates for small businesses, nonprofits in Levy County, and this is great, homeowners or renters. You can also apply for I'm talking less than 2%, low interest loans of up to, I think, $40,000 to replace personal property that you may have lost, and don't quote me on the amount for, I think it's $200,000 for to replace a home. Super, super low interest rates, 30 years, SBA, and you will find that as well on our Facebook. Last but not least, if you are a business or a resident in Marion and Citrus County and your employment or self-employment was lost or interrupted due to Hurricane Irma, you may be eligible for disaster unemployment assistance.
Really? Wow.
And the thing with that is you have got to act quickly. You must submit your claim by October 13th. Now, you can collect this DUA all the way through, I want to say March 18th of 2018.
Wow,
if you
wow.
haven't gotten back on your feet or your business reopened or your whatever. But you have to file that claim by October 13th. So again, you can go to our website to find out about it, or you can go to floridajobs.org. floridajobs.org
Wow,
to file
good
a claim,
information.
or call, I have an 800, yes, 1-800-385-3920.
That number again.
Yes, thank you. See, he's going to, 1-800-385-3920 to get more information about your disaster unemployment assistance claim. Whew, so I wanted
That's
to get
good
that taken
information.
care of up at the top.
I just want to mention real quickly that this is all being recorded. So if you didn't catch any of that, because there's a lot of numbers there,
Sure.
just go to YouTube. This video will be there.
That's right, and we'll also post it on our In the News page on our website
Very
as
good.
well. Two, very quickly, and then I want to turn it over to Damian. Last time I was here, we talked about the AutoZone hiring event, and we had rescheduled it. That got rescheduled again. Those will happen now, October 10th and 11th. We'll talk about that more. There'll be more information. I just wanted to give a heads up. The other hiring event I really am very excited about, tomorrow for J.P. Morgan Chase. They are opening 3 branches in the greater Ocala area. We are having a hiring event from 9 to noon and then from 1 to 4:30 at our Ocala Career Center. That's the one at 2703 Northeast 14th Street. You can find out information about that hiring event both on our calendar at CareerSource CLM, and also on our website under the Employer Showcase link that we talk about, because Damian is here with J.P. Morgan Chase.
All right.
I want to let him talk to you all about.
Oh my gosh, you're with Chase?
I am.
Do you know, I had an uncle who has passed away who was with Chase Manhattan back when you had the Manhattan added
That is
part of the name.
correct.
Yeah, years and years ago, yeah. Up in New York is where he
course.
he was from. So, so I have, in fact, that was my first bank account was with Chase.
Oh, that's great.
Chase Manhattan.
Well,
and it was my
appreciate
first
that.
ATM.
Oh, that's great. Well, yes.
Again, up in New York, I remember there was a box outside the bank, and you had to go into the box with
Yes.
your card, and then you had to be the only person in there, except for maybe somebody who's your wife or
it's
brother.
almost like a voting booth.
Yeah, and you could only use the card there. Remember that? You couldn't like go to the convenience store and buy a soda.
Correct. It was an actual ATM card.
Right.
And that was it.
Right, that was fun. Oh wow,
Sure.
that's cool.
Yeah, so knowing you're from New York, I'm from New York as well. So, and that's one of the great things about this company from a career mobility perspective. So I find myself in the Sunshine State to escape blizzards, and now I've had 2 hurricanes. So that's just my luck.
So from blizzards to lizards.
Well, there you are.
Yeah,
yes,
you came
for
down,
sure.
down to the lizards.
So this is your fault. Is that what we take away from this?
For the most part, it follows me. Yes.
So we have 3,
that's
and I
correct.
know where all 3 of them are. Let's see. One is next to Publix, across from Trinity.
One is right across the street. Yep.
One is near Robin. Where's that one near you? Near Top of the World.
Yeah, on
Correct.
Top of the World. We've got another one.
And the third one is on the boulevard where Piccadilly
Yes.
used to be.
across from
Correct.
Life South Community
Piccadilly
Growth
Cafeteria.
Centers.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
For you.
That is
So what'd you do? You
And
looked
there's
at
another one
Ocala?
actually on Maricamp.
Oh, there's 4.
So, yes, there's going to be 4.
Oh my gosh.
That's
And-
news to me.
And what kind of
And if
positions?
Ocala actually wants more, we will build more. For sure.
So how do you get this all started? So they're all opening up at the same time? Looks like.
Yeah, it's kind of a back-to-back kind of situation. So we're looking to open up 4 by the end of the year, but there was this thing called Irma. So we're not 100% sure from a construction perspective if we
Gotcha.
can actually pull that off. But the plan is to open all 4 locations by the end of this year.
And the only job I know of in a bank is teller. I have no idea what the other positions are.
Well, when I was in college, that's how I started. So
Is that right?
Yeah, I started as a teller, and that's one of the great things about a show like this.
Where was the branch? What branch did you work in?
I actually worked in many branches. So they were mostly in Suffolk County back then. So I worked
Okay.
in the Islip Town Hall branch,
Okay,
which I was
okay,
a
okay.
part-time teller in a detached drive-through. So it was a very, very
Oh,
nice
really?
situation.
You had a
yes.
tunnel underground?
Yeah, I wish. That would be great.
Oh, you didn't have that. Okay.
No, but I had my own food. I had a radio, so it was a nice little gig. So it worked out very nicely.
Nice,
so,
nice.
Yeah, but that's another great thing about the company. So talk about career progression. So
So how has the Chase Bank or banking in general changed since those early days for yourself?
well, just think about what you said earlier, right?
Yeah,
Looking at
yeah.
an ATM card. So,
Yeah.
technology is here. And when you look at J.D. Power and Associates and how we rate banks right now, when you look at our online banking, you look at the mobile banking, you look at our ATM network, everyone rates us number one. So when people really, really want that, but the thing is that we're still looking for advice. And we find through great research that people actually like to deal with people. So when it comes to whether or not they're going to actually own a business.
Absolutely. I know. Are you talking about like when we call for help? Isn't that the most annoying thing when you have 100 different buttons to push?
Correct.
You know what? You know what drives me nuts about those things? When it says speak into the thing, and you say okay, and then you tell it what it says, and then it's doing its thing, and you say, "Oh my gosh, it's taking so long," and it'll go, "I'm sorry, I didn't understand you."
Right.
Well, I wasn't talking to you.
Right. I didn't get that.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Love that. For sure.
Well, your financial institution is bringing excitement to a lot of people because as soon as the buildings were going up
Yeah.
and people saw the signs, everybody kept saying to everybody else, "Did you know that?" And they're just so excited that you're coming up in our area, which
much
has a lot of banks, but your bank seems to stand out above the rest.
Well, I really appreciate that. I really, really do. And saying that on the radio here, I do appreciate that and respect that. So, but yeah, I mean, when we came to the community, the first thing that we did was we got involved with the CEP, and Kevin Shelley, and I understand you're an ambassador. So, he's doing a fantastic job here. We met the mayor, Kent, who I understand just got reelected, so which is very exciting.
Just got reelected, yes.
So
yes.
by 800 and something votes, I think you had said earlier on your show.
Yes,
so,
yes.
which is great. So, we got to know them and what was important to the community. So we really want to be involved as much as we possibly can. And yeah, I mean, the word, when we are out there talking to people, they are excited. And that just makes me even more excited. But we need some great people. Because
And you're doing a smart thing by teaming up with CareerSource, because then you don't have to put up with, the riffraff,
Yeah.
Well, it is true. It is true. CareerSource takes care of that for you. So you get qualified people who come to you, and then you
Right.
can pick from the cream of the crop.
Right.
So what are you looking for?
So in essence, we kind of mix things between internal and external because, as I mentioned before, from a career mobility perspective, we love to promote from within, right? And we have a number of people that are coming from all over the United States to actually relocate, which is a great opportunity.
Okay. So you have some jobs already filled.
We have some jobs already filled because you can't open new branches with people that don't understand the business, the culture, the systems, and all that. So we kind of integrate between internal and external, and it also sends the right message to our existing employees that we're doing the right thing for them from a career perspective. We have people coming over from California, people from Pennsylvania, people from New York, Ohio, different parts of the state of Florida. So, if you love horses, then I guess you must want to come to Ocala. So,
Why do you love horses?
I do.
And bikinis. That's what you're not saying. And bikinis.
Bikinis.
Oh, well, okay. I'm not going to go there. My girlfriend's outside listening to this as well, so we'll keep that one out of there.
So what kind of job? Could I be the guy with the gun at the door?
Oh, wow.
Can I be that guy?
Well, hopefully that would be called a security guard. So in my business, that's usually not a good thing. So, yeah, that was interesting.
Guy with a gun in a bank.
Well, I remember.
Right.
No.
Right.
When my first bank was Chase Manhattan, there was a guy, a real nice guy at the door with
Sure.
the gun, and my father was friends with him. My father was a policeman too, and they would chat. Hey, how you doing? I would bat as tall as his gun at the time and say, "Well, look at that gun. That's cool." So,
Right.
so I remember the gun very clearly.
Well, yes. Well, back in the day, there was a greater need for that because more cash, was actually going
Oh, okay,
for
okay.
branches, et cetera. So, less cash right now. But
Laura
thanks
is
for
dying
that
right now.
image. So that's great. So aside from a guy with a gun at the door, so we're looking for a myriad of things, and it ranges from different lines of business as well, which is exciting. So just the retail branches itself, we're looking for branch managers, we're looking for affluent bankers, we're looking for tellers, which I think that's the biggest part of tomorrow's event, which is great.
That
Like I
is
said, that's
huge
where I
event
start.
tomorrow.
Yeah, no, it's going to
Yeah,
be great.
yeah,
It's going
yeah.
to be great. And I really thank you for helping Elizabeth from my recruiting department be able to put that together. But we're also looking for financial advisors, and we're looking for business bankers that do
Oh, my
relationship
gosh.
management.
Oh,
and we're
nice.
also looking for home lending advisors for mortgages for people that are looking to buy their first home. So
Well, one of the advantages we have of doing a radio show is we get to meet the cream of the crop. People come in here, and we've had some financial advisors that really have worked with some, like they can name drop, famous rich people that they've worked with, and it's like, whoa.
Right.
And I couldn't even begin to tell you who they are. are. But
But the one thing about our financial advisors, just to say that, yes, we do take care of affluent customers, but we are here to serve the entire community. So we will take care of anything. If you just want to help your child plan for education.
have you ever seen somebody go from rags to riches, literally, like in banking? Somebody who just said, I'm going to do it smart, and you watched them use the techniques of an advisor to actually get there?
Yeah. And not even just that, because I also had in my career, I was a small business relationship manager. So I've seen businesses actually start literally in somebody's house, and then they move to a small office, and they take more space, but they do it in tandem with a business relationship manager and also get advice from a financial advisor. Because business owners, for the most part, they don't take care of their finances very well because they don't have too much time, so they really need to rely on a financial advisor for the advice they need.
And that kind of advice is very valuable because sometimes people want to start a business and then they overextend themselves with buildings and employees and things, and you actually take what they have to work with and then you help them grow.
Yeah, no, for sure. And we also partner with people, just like at the CEP over here, they have a number of different folks that can actually help, put a business plan together for you so that you don't fall into those pitfalls. So in the incubator situation you have going on there. So
Laura is one of the best people to talk to about like public relations. It sounds like that's kind of a big part of what you do is getting the word out about what you do and what you need. So you teamed up not only with CareerSource but with Laura. So
Laura's fabulous.
I don't know if you know that about her.
Okay, I'll cash my check and pay you.
We'll take a little break, and then if there's some phone calls, we'll take the phone calls. So we'll be right back.
Great.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Wednesday, partly sunny, high 86 at the coast, 92 inland. Mainly clear winds tonight, low 69 inland, 75 along the coast. Thursday, partly sunny. There'll be a shower and thunderstorm in places along the coast, high 86 to 90. For Friday, intervals of clouds and sun with a chance for a shower and thunderstorm, high 84 to 88. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
One of the best things about living in beautiful Central Florida is that we get to have a garden all year long. Spend some time on Tuesday mornings in the garden with Carol Ann Baldwin right here on WOCA The Source from 9 till 10 a.m. Carol Ann will take your phone calls and she'll even check out your photos on her In the Garden Facebook page. Grab a tall glass of something refreshing and spend an hour in the garden with Carol Ann each Tuesday morning right here on The Source, WOCA.
All right, it's 8 minutes now before 10 o'clock. 87 degrees already. Wow. And it was a little cool this morning, wasn't it? Felt good. It was hot for you. When did you move here?
2.5 years ago.
Oh, okay. And you moved straight from Suffolk County?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Well, and so you've acclimated to the area.
Well, yeah, I'm actually meeting some friends in Myrtle Beach this weekend, and they're bringing me 24 bagels.
Bagels.
I miss New York bagels.
Bagels. Okay.
You know what they don't have anymore, which is crazy. They don't have salt bagels anymore.
Right.
Do you remember them?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Everybody give salt a bad name. What's the matter
They
with
have
this?
them up north. Maybe they'll bring you one.
They don't have them up north anymore. I couldn't find them. You did?
Yeah, absolutely. You bet.
Really?
Correct.
We'll be there.
You're
there.
a Nassau County kid, so this is Suffolk County. So maybe they, are still
Oh,
doing
they're still into
Suffolk.
salt. Yeah.
Perhaps.
All right. So tell us about the culture. This is one of my most favorite parts when Laura comes in here is finding out the culture, the environment, what's going to be like to work there.
Yeah. I have to say, I've worked for this company now for 27 years. So I really have to say that, yes, I started, as I said, when I was very young, so which is great. So, but honestly, it's a very large company, a lot of resources, but it really has that small feel. And I'm not just saying that. This is not a plug. I really have to say that, Irma, when you look at it, I was proud to work for this company before Irma and before Harvey, but the things that we have done for employees is just unbelievable. And I speak to peers. This is not to badmouth anybody else out there in the community as far as, other firms, but what we did for our people was just absolutely second to none. And we put their needs first. We help families out with staying in hotel rooms. If they needed to evacuate, we gave them some financial assistance right off the bat, no questions asked, to really, really help them out because a lot of people are going through some hurt right now. So when it comes to donations, obviously a big company, we donated $1 million as a company to the Irma Relief. And we also are accepting employee contributions and matching those up to $1 million as well. And when you think about some of the things that employees did for each other, and that's where it's just a community and it really feels like family. There were people up north that actually went to a Costco and filled up U-Haul trucks, filled with diapers, with formula, with generators, with all sorts of things that people need, and drove down into Tampa and drove down into Sarasota, drove down into Naples.
Awesome.
And, it's just amazing. And you just feel that sense of community. And, Jamie Dimon, straight down to throughout the entire organization, it's just employees
Well,
first.
the culture you're describing for the company is the same culture of the city that you're moving into. I think
feel that.
we've seen the same thing so many times. And again, doing the radio show kind of gives us a bird's eye view. But just yesterday, there was a story about the linemen being treated to breakfasts, people asking, can I do your laundry? They would bring them coolers filled with cold bottled water.
That's great.
So, yeah, because I really think you're coming into a community that is exactly like the culture you described for Chase.
Yeah, in the year in planning for this, I have to say, in the times that I've actually spent here, it really feels like that. It really feels like a really nice small town. Everyone really knows each other and they stick together. So we like that.
Robin had asked about the benefits if you work for Chase. What we get, like 18 weeks of vacation.
So
what do we
yeah,
get?
no, actually, for sure, 18 weeks, absolutely. You get a personal servant, so which I'm still waiting for. So I'm actually going to share this with Robin, and I can also leave this guys with you. So
that would be great.
This outlines a lot of the great things that we offer, and obviously we offer a full benefit package. We also do tuition reimbursement, which is great for our employees. So because we always want people to grow. So we absolutely look for that. Internally, we have training programs that people can take advantage of. We have mentorships within the company. And the other thing that I'm extremely proud of with this company is diversity and inclusion. So when you think about, this day and age, et cetera, all of our employees are valued regardless of who they are. And it's about pay for performance. So it really is. You do a great job and you want to move ahead in your career, you will.
Do you offer a retirement plan?
Yes, absolutely. Retirement plan, 401k, also with a pension plan. So
with a pension
and
plan,
there's
wow, it's
employee
almost
stock
unheard of
purchase,
anymore.
Employee stock purchase options. So yeah, I mean the benefit package is world class.
Any toasters if I get an account over there?
Well, sure. I think we were giving out toasters when you had the security guard outside. So
Exactly.
I think you're absolutely right.
You also mentioned thought leadership events and
Yes.
marquee client events, and that
Yes.
is really important too for the social aspect.
Yeah, well, there are actually a couple of things. So I spoke to Kevin from the CEP, and we're looking to have some of our folks in business banking out to do some, informational seminars for business owners. And Dr. Anthony Chan, who you might have seen on MSNBC several times, et cetera, he's our chief economist. He's looking to come out here as soon as we get the branches open and actually do some educational seminars as well. No product, it's all nothing but information, economic outlook, and that sort of thing. So we're excited about that as well.
Wow.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Wow. Well, it's amazing. All of a sudden, we saw these buildings going up. That the building that the space you're occupying, where the Piccadilly cafeteria had been,
Yes.
was empty and kind of an eyesore for so long. So,
Right.
if nothing else, you're beautifying that part of Silver Springs Boulevard. Yeah.
For sure.
Have you seen the parade, the Christmas parade yet? In
I have
Ocala?
not.
Well,
but
you're in
I
a
did-
ringside seat. Where's your office going to be?
Well, my office is in my car. So you mentioned
Oh, you're still in
benefits, et
Seminole.
cetera.
So Seminole County is home base for you?
So yeah, it's kind of home base. Thinking about relocating, but my area stretches throughout all of Central Florida. So.
Well, the bank on the boulevard has the ringside seat for the parade. That's what I want to say.
that's great.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
know.
yes.
You're going to be real happy about
So
that.
prime real estate, that's not so bad. I like it.
But what's really wonderful too about your bank is that you serve individuals, you serve businesses from the mom and pop to corporations, and everyone you recognize their specific need and you serve them. They're not serving you.
100%.
I like that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
So
it.
how much money is in a vault at any given time?
Oh, wow.
Just
I think
curious.
with you, we might need the gun for you.
Just
I'm not
curious.
This is a
How
great
much is
idea.
in there?
You're going to get out unscathed.
There's
Larry comes back and zings you. Okay.
just always
I
wondered
think I
how
know.
much is actually in
A
there.
lot.
It's an undisclosed amount.
More than I have, I'm sure.
Private tour.
Damian, you're fun. Thank you for coming in. Fun visit.
pleasure to be here.
Damian
Thank you.
DeGregorio. Laura, as always, you're amazing. And give us some information. So if we want to apply for the job or maybe attend the job fair.
Well, please go to our website, CareerSourceCLM.com. You will find information about the hiring event tomorrow on our calendar of events. You can also go to the employer showcase link that is on the news section, and it'll have a page about today's show, information about the company, the positions, all that good stuff. So, and how to apply.
If you're looking for a good job, this is another one. Laura brings us some really great guests with really great job opportunities. And in your case, Damian, it sounds like a career opportunity. The fact that you hire from within, I mean, that's awesome. That's what you want to do. You want to get your foot in the door and then stay there.
You bet.
Yeah, climb that ladder.
Cool.
Thank you, Damian. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
Thank you for the
We
opportunity.
are up against the break, and we'll be right back. This is WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio. I'm Chris Foster. There are now 9 deaths reported from Hurricane Maria in the Caribbean, with the storm now pounding Puerto Rico.
Airports are closed. There's nowhere to run at this point. This wind here is strong enough to snap trees and pull down roofs. So you can imagine what it's like for people in single-story dwellings, a lot of them wooden buildings.